folks. Welcome back. It's been a little while since I've been on a camera solo. It's been a little while since y'all seen the inside of my wonderful ride. But Saturday night at Southern Speedway was an interesting night, to say the least. So I got the hood off and out of my way. Pretty sure I've got a busted clutch. I couldn't get it to go in gear. So I gotta get the busted up stuff off the front first. Go ahead and get my radiator and core support out of the way. I'm gonna get the motor set out, get the transmission separated, and get a clutch in it. So I'm gonna walk you around and show you the plethora of damage. And then we'll go from there. All right, so we're gonna start here. This was tire numero uno in the heat race. Blow, gone. So, that was no bueno. Then this was tire numero dos. That was the first one in the feature. Both right fronts. Then, I popped this one back on so I could get it off the trailer and into the shop, but it's daggum near flat already. So, yeah, that was the third. That one I was still trying to race with, but it wasn't going to be as interesting. I wasn't going to finish very good like that, but I was still going to try to finish until your boy let go in here. Everything's still hooked up. All that's still hooked up, but I got no go. Second, first, reverse. You shouldn't be able to do that with it running. So, and there's Jace coming in here to mess stuff up.
What do you mean?
Ha! So I gotta get that beast out and in the floor so I can get after it. But it's easier to take the whole thing out, set it all on the floor, and then work that way. So I'll set y'all up in a minute and get it all off. All right, now that we've got the tires established, got that damage sorted out, here is headlight cover for the driver's side. It's seen better days. Son's got headlight cover for the passenger side. It's also seen better days. Bumper, well, I can make it work for a few more races. It's definitely seen better days. So, I got it disconnected on the side already. And then, oh yeah.
I bet.
She's caved in pretty good right there. But,
Oh yeah, that is really good.
I can probably make that come back out too when I get it off.
Or you can just go.
Okay, stop. I gotta clean the fenders up, straighten them back out on both sides. And then I'm gonna have to straighten that back out and re-rivet it because it was folded up after they spun me out. And then I'm losing a little bit of light. I gotta fix this corner because they pushed me in pretty good when they spun me out. But it is what it is. It was partially my fault I got spun out because I didn't have no tire on the rear, so I was hanging it all the way out. But fix that and should be good to go. All right, so it looks like I got a little miniature helper back there trying to help me tonight, but he ain't gonna be able to help much longer. So got to finish getting the bumper off and in the floor, get my radiator and stuff out, wiring harness unhooked inside, motor out, in the flow. And then that'll be a wrap for tonight. I had to get my stuff together and then put it back in tomorrow. Now I gotta get the transmission unhooked and see what the damage was. So I started about 9:15 pulling it apart completely. It's right now 10:40. I might have to call it a night if my wife slaps me. But more to come. Be ready. I am trying to have this thing ready for Saturday night. It is going to be close. But I'm pretty good at this kind of stuff, so hopefully I can get it knocked out. Alright, so I think we found our problem. That is clutch disc material. She gone. Here's what the front of the clutch looks like. It's kind of purple now. Looks like it got hot. It's supposed to be black. But got disc material here and none there. That means I ripped it all off. All of it. Regular old bull honky clutch. Turned to dust. So, I gotta get me another clutch. Get it back together. And then fix this front end. So on that note, catch y'all later. Alright, so I'm still at work, as you can tell. Got stuff going on. But I brought transmission with me to work today so I could take it apart, double check everything, and make sure I didn't tear up something when I was trying to manually, just shove it in gear. So I'll turn you around and let you look at it. Got it apart, everything looks normal. Very minor amount of metal, which is normal for, gears to rub against each other. So I'm gonna turn you around, let you see, and then I'm gonna put it back together and get to the house. So here we are. There's our main shaft, counter shaft, our differential. Nothing special about it. Didn't do anything fancy, I haven't touched it. So, everything looks good. I lied. Main shaft, counter shaft. My bad. Main shaft, counter shaft. So, very little amount of metal down in there, which is normal. And then our magnet right here, which catches all the metal. You can see it. Pull it out. That's normal. I'll wipe it off before I put it back together. And then we'll go from there. The next time we talk, it's gonna be me slamming this sucker back in the car. So, alright. So while I'm thinking about it, just for the sake of doing this, I'm gonna go ahead and put this out there that I have a factory transmission with a factory differential, not welded, not locked, not stopped, not stuck. Factory, like it's supposed to be. So, here we go. Differential. Case. Main shaft, counter shaft. Differential is not locked. If it was locked, this gear would be welded to this spider or this spider or whatever. These gears would be welded to these spiders or locked to those spiders in some way, shape, fashion, or form, so both wheels would turn. It's a lot of work. It's also illegal for our class. So, all that said, mine is a factory. Thought I'd show that since I had it out in the park before I stuck it back together. Because I wasn't 100% sure if I destroyed a transmission or not Saturday night. I wanted to be positive. Now, I'm positive. So I'm going to finish cleaning her up and stick her back together. Just so we all know that Wayne Jr. in the number 41 car has a factory differential that is not locked. So I'll see you in a little bit. All right, folks, got a little bit of news. First off, found the problem, addressed the problem, checked my transmission to verify everything was good before I put it back together. And without further ado, it's back in the hole. Might have to wrap that for tonight because it's midnight. My wife's probably gonna cut me. But it's back in the hole. Bolted down, all the mounts are on. Just gotta hook the wires up, power steering hose up, and all my little stuff. And then bleed the clutch because I gotta put a slave cylinder on it. But should be ready for Saturday. All I got left after this is cosmetics. So, catch y'all in a little bit. Alright, so I'm back at work. We got our problem figured out on the 4.1. Got it sorted out. Got the clutch done. Checked the transmission. All we got left is hooking up some wires and making it run. And then the rest of it you'll see at the track. So this one's been a little bit of an experience. Had fun. But on that note, I'm gonna call this a wrap. And then I'll see y'all Saturday. Bring Jason here so he can finish this one up. Back up a little bit. You wanna finish this one up? What do you say? Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
And K9 says, or else. I appreciate it.